Live, Ripa disgusted with husband, Mark Consuelos' sex needs. In the world of daytime television, few couples have captured the attention and admiration of viewers like Ripa and Mark Consuelos. Married for nearly 3 decades, the duo has often shared intimate details of their lives both on-screen and off, frequently giving fans a candid look into their seemingly perfect relationship. But behind the charm and chemistry, a recent revelation has set social media ablaze and sparked an unexpected wave of controversy. Ripa, the beloved host of Live, left viewers stunned during a particularly unfiltered segment of the morning show when she expressed her discomfort and outright disgust regarding her husband Mark Consuelos' allegedly intense and demanding sexual appetite. What was meant to be a lighthearted moment quickly turned into a raw, uncomfortable confession that ignited both criticism and curiosity. The shocking exchange has quickly become one of the most talked about moments in daytime television, and it's brought fresh attention to the dynamics of a celebrity marriage under constant public scrutiny. The moment that sparked the uproar. It all started during what seemed like a playful banter on Live with Kelly and Mark. Known for their flirty and sometimes cheeky exchanges, Kelly and Mark often joke about their personal life. However, on this particular day, the conversation took a turn that no one was expecting. Kelly, perhaps fed up or just having a particularly candid morning, revealed that she had grown tired of her husband's persistent and seemingly insatiable desire for intimacy. Her tone quickly shifted from joking to brutally honest. Without mincing words, she admitted that Mark's sex drive had become disgusting to her and not in a playful, teasing way. The audience fell silent as she detailed how exhausting it was to keep up with his expectations, even calling his advances relentless. Mark, appearing somewhat amused but also slightly caught off guard, tried to laugh it off. But Kelly pressed on, speaking frankly about how his behavior made her feel like a live-in concubine rather than an equal partner in their relationship. Her comments were met with mixed reactions. Some laughed nervously, while others seemed visibly uncomfortable. The producers quickly moved the segment along, but the damage, or perhaps the awakening, had already been done. Viewers react, shock, sympathy, and debate. The incident quickly went viral online. Clips of the moment flooded social media platforms, where users offered a wide range of reactions. While many praised Kelly for being honest about something so personal, others criticized her for airing what they felt should be private grievances on national television. Some fans sympathized with Kelly, applauding her for shedding light on the often overlooked pressures women face in long-term relationships. Many women chimed in with their own stories, expressing solidarity and revealing similar experiences of feeling overwhelmed by their partner's libido. However, not everyone was supportive. A large segment of the audience felt that her comments were demeaning to Mark, and that such an admission could be harmful or humiliating to him. Critics accused Kelly of crossing a line, arguing that if the roles had been reversed and Mark had publicly criticized Kelly's sexual needs, the backlash would have been swift and severe. Even longtime fans of the couple began to question whether things were truly as harmonious between them as they often appeared. A closer look behind the curtain of a celebrity marriage. Ripa and Mark Consuelos have always presented themselves as a strong, united couple. They met on the set of the soap opera All My Children and married in 1996 after a whirlwind romance. Since then, they've raised 3 children and supported each other through various career milestones. Their social media presence, red carpet appearances, and television segments often paint the picture of a couple who are still deeply in love after nearly 30 years. But as Kelly's recent outburst showed, even the most admired relationships have cracks beneath the surface. Some observers believe Kelly's moment of honesty was long overdue, a release of years of suppressed frustration. Being married to someone as charismatic and attractive as Mark Consuelos undoubtedly comes with its own unique set of challenges. With a physically fit and youthful appearance, Mark has often been celebrated for his sex appeal, but Kelly's recent remarks suggest that what the public finds desirable can, in private, become overwhelming. Others argue that the incident is a wake-up call about the unrealistic expectations placed on celebrity couples to always appear perfect, passionate, and endlessly compatible. Gender, power, and intimacy in the public eye. One of the reasons this story has struck such a nerve is because it taps into broader issues surrounding gender, power, and intimacy. Women, especially those in the public eye, are often expected to maintain their desirability and willingness to please indefinitely, regardless of their personal comfort or emotional well-being. Kelly's confession flips that narrative. She made it clear that she, too, has boundaries and that being married doesn't mean surrendering autonomy over one's own body or comfort. In doing so, she raised an important question: what happens when one partner's needs overpower the other's boundaries? While many may view Kelly's comments as an embarrassing overshare, others see them as a bold assertion of self-respect, an important step in dismantling the societal pressure for women to constantly fulfill their partner's desires without complaint. Still, the fact that her statement was delivered in such a public setting has created a wave of discomfort. Fans and critics alike wonder whether the stage of a daytime talk show was the appropriate place for such revelations. Could this have been a private discussion between spouses? Or was Kelly intentionally using her platform to make a statement not just about her own relationship, but about the invisible labor so many women endure? Mark Consuelos' response: deflection or denial? Mark's response to Kelly's candid comments has also become a focal point of the discussion. During the broadcast, he maintained his composure, even cracking a few jokes in an attempt to lighten the mood. But those watching closely noticed his unease. In the days that followed, Mark remained silent on the matter. No official statement, no follow-up on social media, just a carefully curated set of smiling photos and clips from the show, as if nothing had happened. Some have interpreted his silence as guilt or embarrassment. Others see it as a calculated move to let the storm pass without adding fuel to the fire. After all, in the media world, sometimes saying less is the best strategy for damage control. But fans of the couple are divided. While some think Mark's mature silence speaks volumes about his character, others question whether the silence suggests an unwillingness to take Kelly's discomfort seriously. The fallout: what comes next for Live with Kelly and Mark? While the show has continued airing new episodes, the vibe has undeniably shifted. Viewers are watching more closely now, analyzing every interaction between the couple. The spontaneous affection, the flirtatious quips, and even the subtle eye rolls are now seen through a new lens.